Hello everyone, this is Kevin from thirdradio.com, and this is the look at the LG G3 on Android 5.0 Lollipop. I got this update about a month or two ago in the beginning of February, and it is worth noting that I did a clean install. So if you've heard any performance issues, I have not had any. But let's go over the look and feel. So as you'll notice, I have my home screen buttons, and I have the afterward button, and I have new Lollipop style keys and software buttons. So I have a back, a home screen, and a multitasking. Under the multitasking button, you will also notice this is how you access the dual windowed mode. So I can hit dual window, and I can put something like Chrome at the top and YouTube at the bottom, and you get a look like this. You will notice I can drag up and down and change the height. I do not use this very much. It sounds cool. It is cool. It would be great for a tablet where you have more screen space. I know the LG G3 has a 5.5 inch screen, which is on the larger side of Android screens. Really the only two main phones that are bigger are the Note and the Nexus 6. But even on those devices, I just personally find it too small. It works really well though. As I said, it would be something I would be extremely interested in on my tablet, on my Nexus 7, which is, just a hair bigger. I could see myself using this, especially if I wanted to chat with people while I watched a Google conference or something. It would work really well. Let's clear that out. Hit the multitasking, hit clear all, and it clears everything out. The home screen's pretty basic. There's not a lot for Lollipop that really does much. One of the backgrounds I have is one of the pre-installed backgrounds because it's sometimes hard to find a really good, Ultra HD background since this has a 2K screen. If you go into the app drawer is transparent. It's alphabetical. You can click widgets. You get your widgets. You can resize by, large icons, hide, show certain apps, uninstall apps. As you can see, I don't use many of the pre-installed LG apps. I use the LG dialer, and the LG camera actually works really well. I ditched the LG Messenger for Google Messenger. I ditched the browser for Chrome, and basically all the other, Google apps like Gmail and YouTube and such. My notification drawer looks like this. Pretty standard. I have a row of buttons up here which are scrollable. And you can notice you can edit what buttons are there. I have basic things like data toggle, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, brightness. This takes you into settings. Settings is virtually unchanged from KitKat. Not much really to see. It's white. It's not the greatest settings menu. I know where everything is now, so I can easily get there. But it's not TouchWiz bad. It's not ASOP good. But it's totally livable, and all the features you would really need are there. Going back, the biggest difference I found with this phone is, like I said before, I did a clean install. I have amazing battery life on Lollipop. I get 2% discharge at night. My screen off time is just, standby time is just outrageous on this phone. I cannot rave about that enough. Granted, at home I have Wi-Fi on and mobile data usually off, but I have no problems going to bed fully charged and waking up and having 98% charge when I need to go about my day. I also get really good performance on this phone. I know there was a lot of talk about the phone getting hot. That normally hasn't happened to me. Granted, I don't have the brightness cranked all the way. I will admit it is a little dim even on Lollipop. The screen's still dim when you're outside sometimes, which means you do have to crank the brightness a little bit. But overall, the Lollipop update has been great. It runs fast. I've had no ARC compatibility issues that any other phone or tablet would have. Boot up time is really fast. Install time for the update was really fast. Lock screen and such, is pretty much the same. You will notice I get the Lollipop style volume menu. LG did bring that over. That's controversial for many, I know. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are indifferent. Supposedly they're going to work on changing it at some point. But other than that, everything's pretty much stayed the same. There was a previous update that kind of fixed some of the double tap to wake and double tap to sleep issues on this phone. But that was just a system update on KitKat. And so Lollipop really didn't change anything there because they'd already fixed that. And it moved pretty smoothly. You'll notice if I drag, I only have one home screen, so that's the animation I get. But overall, I'd say this is still a great phone. If you like this phone, please do yourself a favor and make sure you're getting the 3 gig model. The 2 gig model has all kinds of performance issues. They don't even, as far as I know, even sell the 16 gig / 2 gig of RAM model in the United States. I have the 32 gig model with 3 gigs of RAM, and I have no performance issues. You get roughly 24 gigs out of the box, and the Lollipop update really didn't change that either in terms of base storage, but I had a 16 gig phone before. Moving to 32 gigs has been great. I do not have an SD card. You can put an SD card in this phone, but I've had no reason to. So if you're still looking for a cheap phone from last year on contract, Amazon's had this phone on all the major carriers for a penny for a while now, which is a steal in my opinion. You're not going to get a better on-contract deal than virtually free from Amazon. I had the AT&T model. I paid a penny for it over the holidays. Popped my SIM card in. Boom, I was ready to go. But if you guys have any comments or questions about this video or any other video on Third Radio, feel free to leave us a comment on YouTube, or more importantly, a comment on the site. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.